Hello and welcome. This is a video about animation. Animation, what is it? It is a sequence of layers put together very quickly to create movement of an object or a person, and of which that person or object is doing something in motion. Before animation was put into total detail, before the first animated movie, Snow White, had ever actually been created, as well as the Bugs Bunny show that has been airing since the 1960s, just after the release of Snow White. Way back when, with the Neanderthals and the cave drawings, because they had drawings all over the caves from wall to wall that had different events occurring from frame by frame. Because of this extraordinary evolution of animation that has occurred, we are now able to go into detail about animation, and they were ready to get into the full depth of animation. And for me to get into animation, I have to do some digging. This is where I did some digging about how to animate with certain simple products, such as MS Paint. But then, after doing some research, I later then figured out, hey, what if I had something better than just MS Paint, the general thing that everybody uses? So I searched up Paint, and then I found this cool app of Paint 3D. You can turn 2D animations or drawings into 3D. And I did research about that and how to animate on that. I later then thought of a really good idea. Well, not really good, considering it would cause me some pain in the future. I'd need to take pictures of frame by frame each drawing, which would be hard. And I later then came up with my first animation. Okay, now don't judge me too hard. It was short and it was not sweet, and it kind of looked like the guy was pooping, but I swear it was a hyper beam. But then I later then thought, hey, I need more skill. And now I'm introducing the professional animator, Ori Clark. We had a talk over Discord, and she showed me numerous ways of animating and what to do when animating objects and faces and facial movements. And as you can see here, she's doing a ball movement, because if a ball just hit a wall and did not bounce, it'd look like a rock. But if it did bounce, it adds physics and gravity into the mix. And here you could see it got skipped ahead a little bit. It's showing me different frame by frame action and different mouth movement techniques. The big 8 is what it would be called, plus the secret 9 for the la movement of the mouth. I have later then used these movements in the animation, as you will see. These are the pictures that were shown. As you can see, they're nice and well drawn, even though quickly. I later then went, hey, okay, I need more practice with physics and the movement of things. So I made this. Yeah, and then this is me showing you the process of how I did that. The frame by frame snippets of taking a picture with the nice snip and sketch tool, well, saving it to a later thing, and then implanting all the frames, frame by frame, each one, into this nice handy dandy editor, which took all the pictures and made an animation out of it. That was the second one after learning about all the thing. And now we got onto the big one, the big final one that's going to take up half this video. Here you can see I actually cut out a lot of me trying to draw a perfect circle, which took at least 100 tries. Now I'm working on shoulder techniques and designing the character. I later then decided, hey, he's going to be a kind of sinister, evil guy. Then I decided he needs eyes. Yes, lines. And then I started working on mouths. Started with this nice smile, which kind of creeped me out, so then I deleted it. And I said, hey, what's a sinister villain with pointy shoulders without horns? So I later then started to design horn designs. Yes, Darth Maul. I know that it looks like that. That's what I was thinking. But then I realized, nah, that's not going to work. And then I later then decided 2 horns. And so then later on, as Ori Clark has showed me, I asked about how you could make different horn techniques. And she did show me. And unfortunately, during the meeting, there was no audio, so I couldn't have much context behind it. And she showed me this to have it as the horns implanting in the head. And then I started working on the suit. Yes, a suit. What's a sinister villain without a nice suit? And yeah, little details here, coloring there, and all of the above. So what makes a good animation? A good animation would considered to be well drawn, thought out, and planned. The first animation I did, as you saw at the beginning, it was none of those at all. That was just the beginning. The second one, yeah, I kind of worked between making it look better, but there was no design technique to it besides a ball and a wall. Now, I have actually designed a character and made different movements of it. As you can see here, different coloring going throughout the frames and adding little details here and there. And yeah, here and there. I really did wish I used the paint bucket for most of this, because it would have made things go way faster, way better. But yeah, I didn't think of it at the time. But hey, it makes a great montage. And then I was working on mouth movements. What was I gonna make him say? I then thought, hey, there's this cool thing about the dorime type of style that has been going around of memes spoken in Italian. I'm not fully sure of what it means. I did look it up once, but I totally forgot. Then I started using the big 8 techniques that Ori Clark had showed me, and it has been actually very helpful. I kept referencing back to the pictures that she had drawn me, some videos that she had also linked to me. Unfortunately, the audio was lost during the meeting. I would much prefer it if you guys got to hear her voice and mine as we talk. But as you can see here, I wanted to do something frame by frame with the eyes as little flames in it to make them sinister in a way. When working on different mouth movements, you can see that different words and different vowels require different mouth movements. As you can see, if you try and make a f sound, your teeth kind of come over your lip and make a f. Same with the ah and the b and everything in between, and the duh, especially because I had to use that a lot in this. And then it had become a great masterpiece. Well, I wouldn't say masterpiece. Dorime, interimo, adapare, dorime. Yeah, I didn't finish the entire thing because long process is terrible. This is the editing. I took all the footage and implanted it in the same video editor that I used by frame. Implanting. Unfortunately, throughout the easy process of editing 7 hours of footage down to 10, it severely corrupted the footage and even the backup. And that is the reason why I lost the audio to the everything, really. I lost all the audio to all my footage. And that is my presentation on animation. Hope you like it. Stay tuned for maybe more, who knows? And I'll see you guys later.